Hey guys, and welcome. My name's NG Paradox, and we're here with something new but familiar. We're playing in the CK2, the Seven Kingdoms mod. Now, obviously, what you're looking at right now, you might think looks very familiar. I normally like to play CK2, the Game of Thrones mod, but this is a new mod created in the same world of A Song of Ice and Fire. Now, I have done a video on this mod about a week or two ago where I looked at what this mod was about, what makes it different but the same, or what it's missing compared to the Game of Thrones mod. And it is important to compare them because that's what people are going to do. People are going to choose whether they play this one or the other mod, and they both have some interesting things. The Game of Thrones mod, I feel, has more mechanics, which make it feel more flavorful towards Game of Thrones. But this mod has a really nice scenario. We're playing in the Petty Kings scenario, and this is during the Andal invasion. So if you don't know what the Andal invasion is, just very quickly, I'm just going to go over. Basically, the Valyrian Empire, or the Valyrian Freehold, as it's called, was conquering Essos, and the people, the Andals, kind of the people of the north of Essos, they didn't like this. So a lot of them fled over to Westeros. This is way before Aegon the Conqueror, way before this. And these people brought with them their culture, known as Andal, and their religion, the Seven Religions. So the religion that we know that people of the South all like to pray to, and obviously the Northmen, they pray to the old gods. Now the old gods are the religion of the first men. So all the people here you can see where it's old gods, these are the first men. These are the original, I guess when we say original, I mean there could have been people before them, or at least the children of the forest, or whatever you want to call, was here before them. There could have been lots of things, and a lot of history before that. We have no idea. The history is very vague. We have no idea how old this world is. But the first men that we know, they are called the first men, they're technically the first men of Westeros, and they believe in the old gods. These old gods are basically where they pray to the faces in the trees, which seem to be connected to the children of the forest. I think if I remember correctly, the first men took on the religion of the children of the forest, and obviously as we learn through, I'm going to say spoilers, because there might be some spoilers about how the children like to communicate using the trees, or how the person can see through the trees is possibly why they're seen as gods. It's kind of complicated, it's connected though, it kind of makes sense. But yeah. But the Seven are the religion of the Andals. Now, in normal history, the Andals invaded. They attacked lots of people, especially in the south mainly. They didn't conquer the north, which is why the old gods still exist. But in the south, they either took over, as you can see here, the Stormlands, at least the North Stormlands, and kind of the east of the Riverlands, and also the middle of the Vale, have basically been taken over, including the south of the Reach and parts of Dawn. They're basically taken over and they're converted, and the Andals kind of move in, trying to escape the Freehold. Now, the First Men and the Andals fought for a long time. Lots of wars between them, usually between the different cultures and religions. Normally, the Seven, the Andals, would team up against the First Men and vice versa. Not always. Sometimes they'd fight amongst themselves, obviously, for example, they might want to become king. I think the most interesting history at the moment for this time period is the Riverlands and the Vale. They both have very interesting histories, quite detailed about the wars and fighting and whatnot. Some of the other people kind of married into the Andals and converted to the Seven. So there's a lot of people kind of either fighting, or people who kind of bent the knee to this new culture and religion and became part of it. And they all kind of integrated together in the end, which is what we have in our timeline. But this does make this quite interesting because we can turn the tide. We're going to play as an old gods person, a first man, and we're going to push out the Andals. We're going to throw them out of Westeros like they should have done in real history and reclaim these lands for the old gods. The Seven will not take over. That's what we're going to plan to do. But I really like this scenario just because of the multiple different kingdoms. There's some really interesting ones. I will just say before we begin, there's some lore stuff which maybe you might say is not correct. This is a small group making this mod. They've made a lot of quick work. It's come together very quickly, and they're constantly updating it. I mean, and when I say constantly, I mean almost like every few days, this mod gets updated. Not on the actual forum. They only release official ones, but the ones in their own development is being changed all the time. So things are getting changed and added, or put in their right place all the time. There's a few things here and there which you'll go, hey, I don't think that's correct. But they'll probably change them in due time. But let's get into this game. I introduced this way too much. Now, like I said, this is very long ago before Aegon's conquest, so we're not going to see much Valerian and dragons and whatnot. That's not really in this mod. But we are going to be playing in Runestone. We're going to be playing as the Bronze King Royce, the Shield of the Vale. Very popular family, the Royce family. One I've always liked to try, but we never really got a chance to do a series on them. We had one when we kind of played them a little bit, but not a proper series. So we're going to play as them, and we're going to try and repel these Andals and their 7 gods, and take back the Vale from our own. Once the Vale is united underneath the Bronze King, then we can look out and see what else we could do. It's going to take quite a while to be able to conquer the other places, because there's so many little kingdoms and lands and stuff, and also culturally, things are quite different. Let me get the culture one. What's the cultures? I've forgotten which one's cultures. Opinions? This one. Okay, let's put you here. Okay. So you see the cultures, we've got the Bronze Men, which is what we are, and you've got quite a few different cultures around here just in the Vale. So it's going to be hard to keep people together if you want to do lots of conquest, but we will see. Now, if you're new to my channel, you maybe don't know how I like to play CK2 or any games. I tend to like to immerse myself in my games, maybe slightly roleplay a little bit, it depended on the game. So for example, in CK2 you can kind of roleplay, so based on his traits, I'm going to try and keep to his traits when it comes to events and how we go about things. Obviously I'm still playing a game, so I still want to win, but how his traits are will depend on what I will do to get there. So for example, he's ambitious, he's zealous, he's wrath, brave. So these things will affect what we do. He's going to be very religious maybe when it comes to religious events. He's going to want to fight the 7, probably not fight the old gods as much, but then again he's ambitious, so if it's something that can help him gain, then maybe he might attack people of the old gods' faith. So that's like I say, that kind of shows you how I like to do things. Wrath maybe would say that when it comes to our vassals, if any betray us, he's going to punish them severely. And brave, he does not back down from a fight. So yeah, he's also strong. He's a master warrior, so this is kind of the duelist trait, I'm guessing. House Royce here. And skilled tactician. We're a very good war leader. We have 17,000 men, almost 18,000 men. And we have 2 children. We have Prince Yorick, 3 years old. And we have Prince Robar, named after myself, of course, I'm guessing. So yeah, we're going to want to fight back against our enemies. So our first goals will be attacking the High King Artis Aaron, the Falcon Knight. Look at this. Look how amazing he is. A man, the myth, the legend. He is, his name and his legends do speak highly of him. So I guess it shows. Patient, diligent, whatnot. He is a legendary warrior. And we have the fingers. King Corwin Corbury. So the Corburys are also, they have 5,000 men, so they're much weaker than the Aarons. The Aarons have 16,000, so basically, me and the Aarons are kind of enemies here. We also control the land over here. We have the Mountain Clansmen up here. King Halder Stormcrow, 8,000 men. They do have the old gods, so we might want to try and ally with them against possibly the 7 gods. We also have King Tristan Sunderland. So he's a sisterman. As you can see, again, I say it's a mod. They're still fixing things and doing things up. So the Lady of the Waves religion actually has the Christian pagan symbol. So I'm guessing that's not been changed just yet. But like I say, they're changing things all the time. What are you guys under? Oh, you're all underneath the sisters. So yeah. Now their religion's different as well. So we're not really fond of them. But we're going to see what we can do here. Okay, let's go through what we've got. Let's go through my council first. So what do we have here? Okay, so we've got some people who are better than him. Torgold Tollet. Oh, yes. I love the Tollet family, Ed Tollet is one of my favorite, and Torgold is pretty cool. If you don't know Torgold, maybe you haven't read the history, the World of Ice and Fire and whatnot. Torgold is talked about in the books, and apparently he was a pretty good warrior, pretty good fighter. He's strong, he's tall, and he's an expert warrior. You do not want to face him on the battlefield. Definitely. Ah. What a good man. He's a drunkard, though, so he's a bit of a mess. But yeah, Torgold. What a good name as well. Torgold. From statecraft. Now, because a lot of people... We've got a lot of different cultures underneath us. We've got different cultures here and over here. Yeah, like more than half of our lands are different culture. We're going to have to make sure people like us. So let's make sure the most powerful men are my friends. Not this. Who's the most powerful man in my lands? Oh, move over here. High Lord Robert Dark Moon. 4,000 men. You are a Valeman, so we're going to want him to like us. Okay. Here. Okay, let's get this guy to like us then. Go over there. Perfect. Okay, Marshal. You're definitely the best Marshal there, Tristan Shet. We'll keep you as it for now. Train troops. I think we'll train troops. In Runestone. Steward. Royce Coldwater or Eustace Hunter. Both of them would be pretty good. Let's go with Royce. Let's keep Royce as it is, because he is the one there right now. Collect taxes. Let's collect taxes. Go to Andalton and get the taxes from there. So we're going to have a quick look at some of our vassals and stuff, because, you know, like I said to you guys, we like to kind of roleplay a bit, really immerse ourselves. These people we're going to have to learn to love and hate and fight with them. We need to know who they are, so we can really feel emotions when they betray us or help us. Lord of Royce Coldwater. Okay. Coldwater symbol there. Never really been fond of the Coldwater House sigil. Not one I particularly like. We have Horton Redford, but he's only got 9 intrigue. But then again, he is a vassal. I'm going to keep him because he's a vassal. Scheme, he likes this as well. And Court Chaplain. We can't change him. So High Lord Morton Wainwood is our guy there. So those guys are all done then. Laws, military, like I said, we have a lot of military, which is good. Intrigue. Worship the ancestors. Make a sacrifice to your ancestors and ask their aid regarding an important matter such as relationships or prosperity. This can only be done every 10th year. Interesting. I don't know what that does. I haven't had much time to try out the mod, and like I say, I wanted to kind of jump in and let you guys see how it goes for me, so you can then see if it's something you would be interested in. But yeah, okay, that's done then. We'll worship the ancestors in a bit. I want to try some other things first. Ambition. Become exalted among men. I think he wants to be known as a great man. I'm the Bronze King. I have my bronze armor with the runes upon them. People will know of me, and we will unite the Vale underneath the proper men of Westeros. That's what we must do. We must get married. Ducal claims. Yeah, so it looks as though right here we have Grafton Keep. So the Graftons control this. They're underneath the Arryns. We're going to want to take that. We're going to want to take all the lands, though, to be honest. Pick a focus. We're going to go for war, because he is good at martial, and he knows war's coming. He knows it can't be helped. We're zealous. These people have come and taken these lands. They're like a plague. They just spread so quickly. We must get rid of them. There's no choice. Set crown focus in Runestone. Do it. And do we need commanders? Court physician. We need court physician. Okay. Morton. Let's go with Morton. He's got 23 learning. He should be fine. And regent. Let's get married. Now we do want some alliances to fight off, because, you know, the Arryns have 16,000 men. That's pretty equal to me. Maybe we get the Mountain Clansmen to help us. Now, they are part of the Vale. They do have a daughter. Let's do it. Let's see if we can marry into them. He would not let me marry. What about my son? No? Political concerns? Ah, that's a shame. It would have been good to marry into them. But there are other people we can marry. Let's have a quick look. Old gods around here in the north. Okay. We have the Mud King. Tristan Mudd. That would be someone I'd like to marry. There's a lot of men and stuff. He has a sister, but she's already married. So we can't get an alliance with the river and hills. How about the Bay of Claws? Shore King Florian Mooton. He does have a daughter. Yes, he would accept. That's probably a pretty good one to get the Bay of Claws on our side. Together we can push them out. 10,000 men for him. Darry. 4,000 men. No daughters. What's this? Chilton. High Lord Brandon Chilton. He does have a daughter as well. They're just on the outskirts. Would you let us marry her? You would say yes. We could marry, one of my sons to her and me to the girl of the Bay of Claws. That is probably what we'd want to do. Or maybe this one. We'll figure out which one. King Titus Blackwood. He does have a daughter as well. Let's see. Arranged marriage. Yes. Ooh. We could get a marriage with the people of the Blackwood Vale. The Tullys over here. The Tullys are over here. High Lord Axel Tully. Quick, adept fighter. Ooh, there's definitely some nice marriages to go with. And those guys are pretty close. What about, No, we wouldn't marry into them. I'm zealous. I would not marry into those families. The next, too far north. Okay. The Banefort would be cool. I like this guy, the Hooded King, Morgan of the Banefort. He's pretty cool. 2 years old, though. I think we're going to go with these three. Now, you have the oldest daughter, so I'm going to marry her. Perfect. And she's attractive, so there you go. Then the next important one is the Bay of Claws. Your oldest daughter. She's quite old, though. 12 years old. My son is only 3. They'd have to wait a few years. Yeah, he wouldn't accept that one. Damn, I should have married them first. The other daughter's 11. Would that allow it? No. Maybe I shouldn't have married his daughter. Can I cancel it? I did. He has less men as well. I should have got married to the Bay of Claws. It's closer to us. It would make more sense. Okay, well, it's fine. We'll leave it for now. And let's let time go by then. I said war is coming. I think going for the fingers first would be the best idea. Princess Bethany and the Bronze King are getting married. We can collect a royal aid duty. People, we get... Well, war is coming, so let's get the gold. May you live in harmony and contempt. I accept your suggestion. There we go. Our family's been brought together. Hopefully we can defend against these rats, these heathens. You would not accept an alliance. Are you kidding me? Base reluctance. I send you a gift? Maybe I can send him a gift? You're the money we got from the wedding? It's risky, but if it works, it'll be good. Yes, there we go. Okay, it did work. That was good then. If we can get with them, the fingers would be a good one to attack, because he's quite weak. And he has no alliance or anything. So we can conquer Duchy Invasion. So it looks like you can basically conquer any county, I guess, that's next to you. But you can also do a Duchy Invasion. So you could either come from this side, or you could take this side. I prefer this one. Let's go for this. The Duchy of Baelish Keep. Now, obviously, that sounds... I don't know if that actually is law correct, because obviously you got Peter Baelish. Now, did Peter Baelish... Was his family named after the land they were given? Did they take on the name Baelish? Or is it called Baelish Keep because the Baelish family have it and they built it? I'm not exactly sure if I remember, so that concerns me a little bit. But yeah, I can't do this. We need prestige of 255. Ah, okay, so these conquests cost prestige. So we're going to have to wait to have more prestige. Oh, I shouldn't have taken money. I should have taken prestige. That would have been better. Damn. I accept your proposal, though. Okay, at least we got the marriage. I should have gone for prestige. We'll have to see then. Maybe worshipping our ancestors might give us more prestige. Let's go with this then. Oh, my liege, I tried to make Lord Robert of Ailment realize what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, but sinister forces at his court have been hard at work to discredit my every move. Harm indeed. That's not good. We have some loyalists and some independents there. It's fine. Not too much of a problem. We have 19,000 men now. He has more men as well. We're going to have to deal with them. Plus, we're going to have to make these into important characters. Let's make sure we keep an eye on them. Special interests. Of course. All the people of the Vale. Mr. Mountain Clansman. The Sisterman. Okay. So all the ones over here. We should probably get the ones surrounding the Vale as well. For example, these guys. Darry. Chilton. And the Mud King. And you know what? Let's get the Neck as well. The Neck is technically on the borders. The Marsh King Garrus Reed. Here you go. Done. Decline proposal of an alliance with the Shore King. Ooh. So those two were going to ally. That would have been good for the old god's faith. My court physician has suggested that I buy him some new equipment for his laboratory so that he can perform more advanced experiments. I see no reason why not. Yeah. Fine. With a bit of gold in this. Let's see what we can build. I wonder if there's anything special we can build. Administration Court, Palisade Curtain Wall, Dirt Trails. There's quite a few things we can build here. Tiny Dock. I'm glad to hear it. Tiny Copper Mountain. There seems to be quite a few things you can build on this one. Huh. A bit more advanced than the Game of Thrones mod in that regard. Okay, interesting. There's my queen, the Bronze Queen of Bethany Blackwood. The Blackwoods and the Royces together. We just need... Yeah, let's try out the Worship Our Ancestors. Let's see if that can give us some prestige. I want to see what it does as well. Is it going to happen? Owen Reed died attending to his bedchamber. Huh. Did I click it? We did, but nothing happened. Okay. So apparently nothing happened. Maybe it takes a bit of time. Let's increase the time. Your steward collected a teeth in Andalton. Very nice. Extra gold there. We still need a lot of prestige before we can attack anyone. Used a favor to join all factions. That's not good. Increase council power. No, no, no. Mr. Torgold, what are you doing? You're meant to love me. What honorary title? Master of the Blade. Terence of the Fingerman Revolt has declared the Fingerman Revolt League Independence War. Terence Linderley. The Snake Wood. Okay. So it looks as though they've rebelled against him. Shore King has declared the Bay of Claws Darry de jour war. Okay, I can probably do de jour war against the Arons. So yeah, he's fighting the Fingerman. Okay, yeah. That could be good. What religion are they? They're Faith of the Seven. Ugh. The Lindys are Faith of the Seven. I hate all of them. Offense or defense? That is the question. I think because we're quite brave and Roth, and he's strong, I think he likes to go for aggressiveness. Yeah, he's going to be an aggressive leader. He just pushes on in. So to execute that man. Okay. But we could attack the Arons. They do have a lot of men, though. We only have a few more men. But we could attack just for graft and keep. But it seems like such a small thing. It feels like a lot of men would die, but we wouldn't gain much. I feel like nothing happened. Huh. Maybe we got to perform a sacrifice or something? I'm not sure. Lord Uron of Ironman's Bay accepted peace. Okay. Ironman's Bay. Okay, so we have a little place over here. The Ironborn, of course, are everywhere. Are they? Do they control this? No, it's Northmen that control that. I thought maybe they might have that. What's this one? Ah, King Roger of the Rainlands. The Rainlands, what a lovely name. Is that the peace offer? Okay. As fate smiles upon me, my lovely wife, Bethany, is pregnant. Good, good, good. And we're not too far from the prestige that we need. And now let's take a lot of land. A whole duchy will be worth it. Tristan Mudd is now known as the Wise. Of course, he's one of our religious brethren. Of course he is. Let's see, look at the diplomacy things we can do. Form defensive pact, form alliance. Yeah, just the normal stuff. Offer vassalization, he would not accept. Which is a shame. We have lots of money though. We should probably build something. Let's see. Something for war. Tiny Castle, dirt, tracks, fort level, tax income, movement speed. That's pretty cool. You get more movement speed and stuff for that. Morale of armies. Well, let's go for the blacksmithy. Doesn't cost too much and kind of adds to a lot of things when it comes to the war. And the fact the Corbury's actually fighting amongst themselves makes it really good because they're going to be even weaker. For some time now, my wife has been avoiding me. She's not visited my bedchamber for several weeks. When I demanded to know why, she gave me nothing but feeble excuses. Today I overheard a couple of her servants gossiping. They say Bethany has contacted syphilis. I will show that vile cow what I do with traitors. Oh dear. The poor thing. I will do what I can for her. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Surely there's another reason. I'm an angry man. I'll show her what I do to traitors. Imprison her and High Lord Hooton. So I think the High Lord Hooton Redfort has been cheating with my wife. How dare you, sir? You'll be put in jail. After being skillfully treated by my court physician, my wife is feeling much better. Oh, good job there. I will give you credit where credit is due. Can't believe it. My own wife betrayed me. I need a new spy master then. We'll have to go with this guy. Mycel. Okay, let's get you married. So you can serve our family for generations to come. This young girl here. Congratulations. And what's this? Back our plot to fabricate a claim on Redfort. Mr. Tollett. Giving you Redfort would be kind of cool, but I'm not going to get involved in these politics for now. Can't believe I was betrayed by my wife and she's pregnant. Is the baby even mine? Is it really a Redfort baby? I have no idea. And a son was born. He is intelligent. Courtney Royce. Maybe she got pregnant before she started to have an affair. And we're not even sure if it is actually an affair. We'll have to pretend he's my son for now. We'll just have to believe he is. Because he's a genius. It's just perfect. But yeah. Okay, still a bit more to get the prestige. But we're counting there. Looks as though the rebels were able to defeat the Corburys. Good job, Lindleys. 62% in favour of the Fingerman revolt. Good, good, good. This is the Belmores, yeah. Belmore's over here. What are the Arryns doing? 19,000 men. As long as they have some men available, they're going to be a problem for us. He's attractive and quick. The son of the Arryns is pretty good. Just like his father. They're dangerous to keep alive. So much money. Can I build something else? We just built it as well. Yeah. Levy size. Tiny dock. Let's go for a tiny dock. Because obviously having a dock might be useful at some point. For where we are. This is Gulltown. So Gulltown actually might have quite a few ships. How many ships do we have? 53 ships. We need probably more ships than that. We have quite a lot of men. We have quite a few men. This whole thing with my wife has upset me. How could you do this, my wife? Has declared High King Artie's war to revoke Falconham on the Templetons. Okay, again, that's going to be good. That will weaken him. So they're all weakening themselves. That's what we like to hear. Now, what to do with my son? Looking at my stuff, I'm ambitious. So maybe we might go with duty for him. Struggle. Pride. Thrift. Not religious, because he's already got the religion, so we don't need to do that. Etiquette is going to be a king one day. I think we're going to go for duty. I think that's what I think he would choose for his son. He wants his son to know his duty to the realm, to the Vale, that type of thing. So we're going to go for that. But what to do with my... I guess I'm just going to keep her in there. Yeah, I'm just angry. He's a wrathful man. He doesn't know what to do about it. He's just going to keep her in there. Hopefully we'll never have to see her again. Lord Houghton Redfort. I can't believe you betrayed me like this. Your son is also called Horton. Okay, we have enough now that we can attack the Fingers. Declare war. Duchy Invasion. Good, good, good. And there we go. It costs us that prestige, so we do lose that. We can call our allies, but we're not going to bother. We will take this land from the Corbries. We will kick them out of the Vale, like they should be. And let's raise the men. All 21,000 men will come to the Royce's side. All loyal bannermen united in our hatred of these Andals. And we're going to delete them because they're actually quite close to enemies. Same with them. We didn't lose many. Most of our men are on this side. But yeah, I think we're going to end this part here. Hope you guys have enjoyed this new series and a new mod. Hopefully this will feel a bit like something similar, but something slightly different, especially with the way this scenario is. Who will win? The Andals, the First Men, or will we melt together and become one? You know, our plans could change depending on who our heir is. Obviously, right now, King Robot is zealous. He hates these invaders and different religions. But maybe in one day, one of his future children might see things differently. We'll have to wait and see. But I'll see you guys then. I've been NG Paradox, and join me next time for the story of the Royce family where we change the destiny and history of Westeros. Hopefully.